This package is actually 2, even though I like ordered them apart. So I'm only gonna unbox this right here, not this. I'll try to save this for the next video. But first I gotta open this up. So let's get this. I'll just slide this right here for now. Alright, so if you can't tell by seeing through this bubble wrap, I ordered a FMS K5 Blazer FCX24. And these are actually kind of hard to find right now, and that's part of why I bought it. I'm not too entirely sure if they remake these or not. It seems like they might be discontinued, but I could be wrong. But after doing tons of research on 24th scale, I really like the way this looks. I think it's pretty cool. But the K5 Blazer is a body type I like. I've looked at a lot of different ones. The rock buggy shape seems pretty cool, but I had people say like, oh, it's cheating if you use those. Everything's easy. It's more impressive if you use an actual body type, and I really like the way this one looks. I went with the brown, so let's check this out. I don't know if there's tape on this or not. How do I open this? I guess this right here, pull tab. Okay. And once again, like my previous crawler unbox, like I'm not going to be able to give you specifics on this stuff because I don't geek out on these things like other YouTubers do. If you're watching me, then you're watching me from my skill toy perspective, which on the X43 unbox I did, I can tell you these things require skill after thinking that they didn't require skill. When I played with one, it changed my mind completely, and that's why I've ordered this. So we got this box right here, which is pretty nice. Got the manual, and let's open this. I think this is upside down. Let's see. Let's open this up. Let's go this way. The 24th scale is a lot smaller than I expected. I figured the 10th scale was the 24th, but I was wrong. So let's pull this bad boy out. This thing's so tiny. I thought 24th scale was gonna be like that, and I thought 10th scale would be like this. I don't even know if I haven't really looked into 5th scale. We got some extra parts and tools. How do you even attach the lights to the top of this? I'm a little confused by that. We got ourselves the controller, which is crazy small. Compared to the X43, this thing looks like a joke. Just being real here. What the heck? There's a reverse stop? Like you can only go so far. I mean, just this thing looks dumb. I'm just gonna be honest. It's very dumb looking. It looks basic as hell compared to the X43's controller. There's no LEDs on it really. It's just buttons, and it takes batteries, which is crazy. But I guess I'll have to, how many batteries does this thing need? 4? I don't know. My first impressions of the controller is like I'm spending way more than I did on the X43, and I'm getting this. But then again, this thing right here, got little foam blocks in here that I gotta pull out. If they're lacking on the controller and the rest of it was on this, that makes sense. Most of this looks plastic, but I was reading online that all the internals are metal, so that should be cool. So I'm just gonna put this back here. I put these things in here. I'll keep the manual out, I guess, and I'll just keep that right there, keep that right there. You got some license plate stickers, some very small parts. I don't think I'm going to open this up, so I don't think I need it. Appearance damage. I kind of want that to happen. That's the whole point of crawling, right? To get it all scuffed up and look real. Got this window thing right here. I'll peel that off, screw it. I need batteries though. Pretty sure this needs 4. Yeah. Pretty disappointing that it's post 2022 and there's people still making battery powered bullshit. How do you take this thing off? I don't really want to read instructions, but it's two-prong. Let's see what happens. Bro, that green light is so bright you can't see what any of this says. This one is definitely not as intuitive as the X43, I'll say that. This one's not like as user-friendly. Okay, we got that on. Whoa, holy shit. That seems like it holds ass. It seems kind of weird because I'm pushing on the back throttle, but sometimes it doesn't seem like it's doing. Like, yeah, watch. I go forward, and then I go backwards, and it doesn't do anything. I have to double click it for it to go backwards. And I don't know if that's normal or not. Let me take a second to go online and see how to set this up, because I don't like that I have to double click to back up, and that's probably something I'm doing wrong, so let's see. Okay, I just watched it. I just think you need to stay on low gear. Bind button basically turns the lights on. I don't think there's brakes on this bad boy. I'm not sure. Yeah, this doesn't have brake lights, which is weird. There's also like some people were talking about crawling modes and stuff, but I don't think that's a thing. Apparently, which I think is weird, going forward and then having to double tap to reverse is normal, but on the X43 it's forward or backward, which I think gives you more control, like skill wise, because I feel like if I'm crawling and I'm going up a rock and then I have to back out and I have to double press like that, it just kind of delays my reaction time to do what I want to do. It's very responsive. Like, this seems pretty good. Like, this is better than unboxing the X43, because the X43 seemed to have some slight issues. That's why I'm returning it. Ghost, what do you think of this? It's bigger. I really love the look of this. I'm just gonna have to get used to crawling with it, I guess. It did rain today. It poured rain and then 20 minutes later stopped, so I don't think I'm gonna go out and throw this in muddy areas. I'll go out tomorrow and do the crawling, and this time, to stay away from a 45-minute unbox, I'm not going to talk while I'm going out there. I'm just going to go out there and do some sessions and keep the best parts. For a second, I didn't see this and I was like, oh man, do I have to go and buy some separate charging thing for my battery? But no, it comes with a USB. But I really do like the way this looks. I love the response. This one seems like it's got faster response time than the X43, although the X43 controller technology wise is better than this. It's very disappointing that this isn't a rechargeable thing. I think it's just single press turns the lights off. Yeah, I'm not sure if the LEDs on this would drain the whole thing. I doubt it. I feel like I think it's a 2S battery, but it's crazy to me how long these things last compared to a 2S drone battery. Those things drain in like minutes. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go out and test this when it dries up. This thing already seems pretty dang cool. I might charge up the battery just to make sure I have a full charge, because I doubt this thing gets sent with a full charge. It seems like the 4-wheel drive mode is kind of crazy fast. Yeah, this thing's way fast. It's got, whoa, I didn't see where it was going because of the box. This thing's got pretty good control. Yeah, that's got some kick to it, man. The crawl mode seems small compared to that. Do I think I'm going to be driving this around bashing it? No, that's not why I bought it. I bought it to crawl, so I think we're going to stay in the crawl mode. It does seem to have like a pretty weird curve on the controller. Like if I want to go slow, I have to barely touch the thing. But if you push it like a normal person would, like you're playing a game, it just kicks. So like here's just me hitting throttle, just barely, like pushing it to where I think it should go. And that's pretty fast, so like I'm gonna have to get used to barely touching it. You hear the motor, pretty crazy slow. I know of a, but I'm gonna go out, get footage, get clips, some lines, see what it can do, see what this thing's capable of, and then I will come back and give you my thoughts on it. And I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, this thing is cool as hell. I absolutely love this FCX24 K5 Blazer. I think I made the right choice in choosing this one. I've had a blast with it. It's very scratched up. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. The one thing that is a little bad about it is these extra parts, which the bumpers are screwed in and all that. The rear view mirrors are not, and I snapped this one off and I had to super glue it back on. But other than that, cosmetically, like, this thing's great. I haven't done any mods to it. I haven't really tried to fix it up at all. What I did do though is I unhooked the lights from the front because the back lights don't work. There are no lights on it actually. It's just the front lights, and it's harder to take this off. So when you're pulling the base off, these cords are hooked to it, which just makes it cumbersome. So I just kind of took them off. I should probably tape them down, but again, I haven't really done any mods to it. So I just kind of drive it without the lights on, just because it's more convenient to plug in and unplug the battery. And all I do is just plop this right back in here, snap the body on, and I'm good to go. The controller, when I first opened it, I was like, man, this is tiny, but it's actually nice being small. I don't really drive one-handed. I don't know if I'll learn how to do that or not. I'm always using both hands just because of the controls better. Like, I feel like I wouldn't be able to maneuver it as easily with one hand. But this size is really nice actually. Like, I think it was too small when I first got it. But now I'm kind of, you know, it's been a couple weeks since I unboxed this. I was supposed to finish this video a week or so ago, but I've just been going out and filming and playing with this thing, and I love it. I love crawling. Like, crawling is one of these hobbies where I kind of stayed away from it from a long time, thinking it wasn't going to be fun or anything, but this is super fun. It gets me outside a lot. It gets me in the woods, and I'm out there for way longer than I would be if I was just juggling, because you don't get tired doing this. Now, I will say, if you're filming, you get tired doing this because you're squatting, and at least for me, I film with the camera on my head. It's on my head, so I'm like squatting and having to like move around in weird ways. So if I do a line that takes like 4 minutes, I get up and I almost faint because it's like squatting for 5 minutes. But this is a really fun hobby. If you're on the fence about crawling, I would say get an affordable crawler like this. This is about $150, and it's totally worth it. Like, I love this thing. This is probably my favorite body out of all the 24s I've seen. I do want a rock buggy style car at some point, but for just a normal realistic car, this is probably my favorite looking one, and that's what I went with. From my research, it was kind of like everyone generally says the same thing. If you're eyeballing a specific body and you're set on that, you might as well just get it, and that's why I ordered this. The wheels are not super smushy. Like, I'm probably going to upgrade the wheels later, but I think this thing climbs fine. I was doing stuff with this that I didn't think I could do. So that's the fun thing about crawling, is like you're doing something and you're like, oh, that's definitely not going to work. Like, there's a part, and I don't know if I show it in this unbox or I'm going to show it in a different video, where I'm backing down a rock and I damn near am almost tipping over fully. Like, I slide down this super slanted rock, hit the bumper, and my tire's not even touching the thing I need to be on, and I still like scoot it and get it on and then back up and over the thing. It's just like, it's just a fun hobby because you look at things or you set things up and you're like, oh, I don't think I'll be able to do this, and then just with enough trial and error, you'll get it. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on and make this video super long. I'm not a car guy. I'm not an RC crawler guy yet fully, so I can't really give you advice on the technical aspects of this thing. But I will say that this is a very fun hobby. It'll zone you out, and if you're looking for a hobby to just chill and do something that's kind of like puts you in a trance-like state, this is it. So yeah, that's the unbox of the K5. The next unbox will be the MN168, which I'm working on right now. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, get yourself a crawler. 24th scale is probably the best area to look in. That's a 12th. This is a 24th. And this is the size that is kind of like taking over the hobby, I would say. If you're interested in it, grab you one. This is an FMS model, and it's called an FCX24 K5 Blazer. I'm so happy with it. There is one thing I will say, and this is why I made the end of this video, is I started taking the body off and driving it around inside without the truck body, and I fell over backwards and I thought I broke it because it wouldn't turn on. Nothing I did worked. And then I realized there's a power switch in here. It's like on gummy material, and that power switch somehow fell out and I hit it. My heart dropped. I was like, no way this broke. But this thing takes a beating. So far, no issues, no mechanical problems, none of that. Not like the X43. That thing broke within like 5 days of using it, and I had to send it back. I don't even know if I'll get another one, because this satisfies my thirst. So yeah, I'm rambling again. Sorry. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.